The next video is going to talk about how you grade or can grade assignments from the actual gradebook. You, of course, more than likely will notice that you can grade a lot of things just from the home page here or the course page. So I've gone to my sophomore English section 1, section 2, and you'll see that over here on the reminders, I can click into any one of these things and correct the assignment there. I can click on the actual assignments here and go to those assignments and correct those items there. I can go up to here. I can correct any of this stuff by clicking on it here as it's submitted. But I want to take you through the way, if you're in your gradebook and you are entering grades, you can actually grade the assignment. So you can see that Amelia here has handed in some of these assignments. She's completed this presentation assignment. She's completed this example discussion. She's completed this quiz. And so I can actually grade them right from here by clicking on the little icon that shows that they've handed it in. And so I can actually go back to the gradebook, and you can see that Alexa has not handed any of these things in. I can comment on those. I can, there's a little icon here, the flag. I can say that that's excused or incomplete. I can mark a 0 in it if it's not acceptable. It's past the point where it's acceptable anymore. Except you can comment. But here you can actually go to the items that you need to grade. So here you can see that Amelia, she's just doing this for fun or helping me out a little bit. So she just put "let's discuss." So I can reply to that, and so let's post my reply, and so that would tell her that I've posted something. If I don't like what she's written, I can delete it if it's inappropriate or whatever. And here on to the right, you can actually see this little icon here. And this is where you can grade and add any kind of other comments other than, maybe you don't want it to appear in the student discussion. You just want to send a comment directly to her. So she did the assignment. I can give her the 100 points. I can say, "Great job." Okay, give her some, some feedback there. And I can show to the student and then submit. Okay, and then I'll get a little check mark here telling me that it's graded. So it does open up a new tab, so I can close out of that and go back to the gradebook, refresh my gradebook, and that grade should appear in that spot then. Yep, there it is. Same with quiz. Go here, pending review. That means I have a short answer question that I may need to kind of look at, so I can view and edit. All right, so here we have it. I need to kind of take a look at question number 2. It needs to be graded by hand, so I can click on that. Well, I assume it's helpful for you, and so that since she wrote that out, I'll give her 10 points, save those changes. Now the quiz is graded. So I had one that was automatically graded, and I have one that I had to grade by hand. All right, so now that we're done with that, I can go back to the gradebook, refresh my gradebook. Now you'll notice also, if you're paying attention, that the 2 quiz questions were 10 points apiece, but the student completion example quiz is worth 100. So actually, it'll do the math for you. So you can, if you want it worth 100 points, it'll do the math. So if she got 10 points on one and 9 points on the other question, then it will do the math. It will do the averages and figure that out for you out of 100. Okay, and then she handed in a presentation. So here's that submission, and you can actually correct this PowerPoint presentation or Google Slides presentation. You have some options down here. You can highlight things. Okay, you can comment. Let me write something here. Fix this. Okay. You can draw on here, so if you wanted to, circle something, maybe she needs to take a look at that. You can strike out some things. Maybe you just want her to remove that line. You can do that. And save changes. Now that stuff should be appear, like this stuff, the highlighting, the line through there, it should be, she should be able to view those things. And then you grade it up here in the corner. Great job. Show to the student. Submit. Write anything, comments. You can write comments over here as well. If there are larger issues or you want to start a conversation with her about what she's doing, you can do that over here. Just make sure you click Save Changes. And now that should actually be in our gradebook now too once we refresh. All right, and so you can, access that stuff, and it actually tells you within the gradebook if it's something that has been turned in and is just waiting for you to grade it. So that's something cool about this gradebook, is that it shows you that stuff. All right, so that's how to grade a lot of those turned in assignments and access those and manipulate those things. And you do have some options in here as well. If you see these three little dots, you can edit those track revisions, set all grades, mark empty cells. You can do a lot of things here with this gradebook as far as the options of these for these things or these assignments. Anything else? We have some other settings: bulk edit, print reports. So reports are up here, and we're going to be talking about exporting your grades here in a moment. You have some options here. Change the way it's organized. The assignments are organized. You can just see formative or summative, which we don't have any. We have homework. That's what we have. You can change the grading period. Nothing in quarter 3. We're going by the school year here. You can switch sections, section 1, section 2, and take a look at any badges if you've created badges and handed them out. Take attendance. We don't use that. But a lot of options here in the gradebook. Just click around, maybe on the front end before you do a lot of things with your Schoology account. Take a look. You're not going to break anything, really. Okay.